Hey, what's going on guys, JLX here, and today I'm coming to you with a recap of what happened between Mass Gaming and Paradise Elite. And for those of you who don't know who Paradise Elite is, it's basically a clan that just sits there and talks shit to everyone. And I'll explain why it was a clan that talks shit to everyone in a little bit. But anyways, about a week ago, Paradise Bound called out Mass Gaming to 6v6. And that was really about it for about a few minutes. But after a few minutes went by, it turned into a bunch of drama. A lot of their members were talking about how it would be a waste of time, why it's not even worth it to play us. So for about a day, Paradise Elite just kept bickering about a bunch of stupid shit. And at first, I really didn't even want to do this 6v6, due to the fact that it's just such an irrelevant clan and they talk so much shit they really don't even deserve it. So at first, Mass Gaming offered to do this 6v6 if there would be a wager. Probably around $100 due to the fact that we just really had no reason to play them at all. But even after the offer, the leader of Paradise Elite was not willing to wager us at all, even after trying to act so confident in his team. So for about the next 2 days, it was just them talking shit on Twitter all over again, just a bunch of bullshit about how they'll wreck us. But after finalizing our 6v6 team, I figured that we should probably test it out and see how it runs. So I went to Paradise Found's Twitter, the leader of Paradise Elite, and I re-offered the 6v6 with a few rules. And the rules were, it was 6 versus 6 only, and each member of each 6-man had to be part of Mass Gaming or Paradise Elite. Also, it was USA host only. And this is a rule that Paradise Elite really didn't like because they thought that all of their good players were from the UK. But like I said previously, Paradise Elite really wasn't worth our time and we really didn't want to play on a UK host. And the last rule was anything goes other than like glitching, cheating, stuff like session joining. But any gun is allowed, any perks were allowed, anything was allowed. And these rules were agreed upon by both us and the Paradise Elite leader. And that was that for about 2 days. And of course, Paradise being the clan they are, they continue to talk a bunch of shit about how they're going to beat us. But then after a day, Paradise came to us and they started complaining about how the host worked. And we were pretty set on what we said because Paradise did agree to it and we said USA host only. If it had been a respectable team or if it had been a wager, I would have been fine with UK host to keep things absolutely fair. And then about 2 days before the 6v6 actually happened, Paradise started to complain about how they did not believe that all 6 of our members were from Mass Gaming. They were on some shit about how they believed that 3 of our members were from Lethal Gaming. And then a day before the match actually happened, they believed that our members were from Woe Elite, a clan that ended over a year ago. And I truly believe they started to state these things due to the fact that they figured out who our 6 actually was and they were scared to play us. And you'll see why they were scared to play us later in the video when I explain what happened in the 6v6. But before I go any further, I do want to state that all 6 of our members were from Mass Gaming. So after about a week of trash talk and bickering and all that about how this 6v6 is going to go down, we finally reached the day of the 6v6. And Paradise comes to me saying that they have a neutral host that wants to host from the USA that will not be playing in the 6v6. And we agree to letting him host the first match. Also, the first match would be their favorite map, Combine, and their favorite game mode, Kill Confirmed. So, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time when this match was supposed to begin, a bunch of problems erupted. First off, the neutral host that they chose did not show up. So they thought, since this neutral host did not show up, they should be able to host or we have to wait 2 hours for this neutral host to get back. And we weren't going to wait for that. We had 50 people in our stream waiting for this match to happen. And a lot of these people watching were from the UK and it was about 11 o'clock for them already. So after about 30 minutes of them sitting there arguing about how it's not fair, they finally decided to join on this 6v6 is underway. And right away we realized that 2 of the members they had on their 6-man team were not even from Paradise Elite. And this isn't us just assuming that, we literally messaged them and they even told us that they were not part of the clan. But anyways, we end up 6v6ing and they end up losing 100 to 40. Not a single one of their guys went positive and they had 2 guys from the US. And even their guys from the UK were on 3 bars. So after the MG6 man just completely demolished them, I end up getting tons of messages about how the host wasn't fair and it didn't really even count and how we forfeit the match. And then this guy joins our party and just continues to talk a bunch of shit and tries to get rules down and acts like he's the best player there is. But after a little bit of talking about it, our 6-man decided that they would be willing to let them host the next game. Basically because after the first 6v6 we realized that they would be super slight anyways and we'd probably beat them just as badly on their host. But we had 3 subs on our team because 3 of our guys were busy and really didn't care about this 6v6 due to the fact that it was against nobodies. But after Paradise realized that we were willing to 6v6 on their host, Paradise ends up telling us that they are not willing to play us and that we forfeit, and they just got offline. Because I'm pretty sure they knew exactly what would happen even when we played on their host. And after that, the leader of Paradise Elite ends up sending me messages making it sound like they won and that we lost. Most likely to take pictures and try making it sound like they actually won due to the fact that they didn't. So basically the aftermath of what happened is most of their members either blocked us or set their accounts to private, and the clan completely disbanded and joined a community clan known as XGN. And if you don't know who XGN is, it's a clan where you literally sign up on a website to join. And after a few minutes, they ended up leaving XGN and joining a new team. I do not know the name of the new team. But basically, after telling us that they are the most well-known clan and the best clan there is, They ended up disbanding after we 140 them on kill confirmed. But anyways guys, that's basically about it. A clan of a bunch of dyers that just talk a bunch of shit and ended up disbanding after 6v6ing us. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos in the future, hit that sub button. Anyways guys, thank you for watching the video. Peace.